So this is the first year that I'm going to be having employees during the off season, during winter time. This is my 6th year. In the last 5 years, well, the first 4 years I didn't have employees at all, and then last year, my 5th year, I had a couple of part-timers, and then I knew they were seasonal and they were going to leave soon. You know, they were going to leave like in the fall. So for my business setup the first 4 years, that was okay, because business usually slows down to almost a complete stop, if not just a snail's pace, over the fall season, because I never really got involved in leaf cleanups or anything like that. So there really wasn't any work unless it snowed, which you can't predict that obviously, or depend on that. So there wasn't any work anyway for me to give hours to employees over the winter. So it wasn't really that big of a deal. But then I had to rehire, look for help all over again in the spring and start from scratch again. So that's why, one of the main reasons why I wanted to make sure that that I restructure my business enough so that I can keep employees, or at least one part-time employee, through the winter, so that I can start the spring without having to scramble to find somebody and train them while going through that, you know, spring transition, spring rush and all that. Not saying that you shouldn't keep looking for people and keep hiring, which I am always still doing. That's a lesson that I learned, that I used to preach back in my retail management days, but I haven't taken my own advice last year anyway. So this year I'm constantly looking for people so that I can keep my team strong. People are coming and going for all types of reasons, and that's fine, but you just have to be prepared as a business owner. So this year I have 2 part-time employees, but they have limited availability, so it works out perfect, because I don't have 5 full days worth of work week after week during the fall/winter season. But I have enough to supply hours for the few days that these guys are available. So basically what I've been doing is just scheduling all of the work that needs to get done for the days that they're available. And the other days I work on growing the business, doing all the behind the scenes stuff, getting ready for the end of the year, taxes, all that, and preparing for next year, working on some marketing strategies and, you know, different things that I had thought about over the season, things that worked and didn't work, things that I want to change, adjust, and so on. Preparing for that. Just dropping off tools, switching tools out from storage, some tools that I don't need and tools that I'm going to need, just kind of a little bit of cleaning up and organizing the end of the season. But it's raining. Ugh. That's no fun. So what I've done this year is really what I've done last year to prepare for this year. So if you remember, around this time of the year, this December holidays time frame, last year I worked at UPS. You know, I was one of the helpers for the drivers, so I would just sit in the passenger seat, if that's what you want to call it, and I would just run around delivering packages with them, for them, or whatever. Just, there's so much more packages for UPS this time of year, obviously, right? Because people are buying stuff. So it just goes a little quicker when they have someone to help them as they're organizing the truck. You know, we're running out delivering packages, or they're going one way, I'm going another way, you know, we both meet somewhere in the middle or whatever. It's twice the amount of people getting the work done, right? Just like with lawn care. When you have 2 people mowing a lawn, you know, you have one person mowing, one person trimming and edging, it goes by faster instead of having to do one thing and then stop and do the next thing and stop and do the next thing all by yourself. So I did that last year, and it wasn't bad, you know, it wasn't terrible by any means, but the whole time I was in there, the whole time I was in the truck, and we'd be driving through different neighborhoods and apartment complexes, and I would see all these companies out there just getting after it, and they're all just cleaning up leaves and everything, and they were doing that all through December into the beginning of January, when I was still working for UPS. I think like the first week or second week or whatever, into January, before their season finally, you know, dropped off, and they, you know, let all their temporary people go. But there was guys still working on leaf cleanups that whole time. It just really motivated me and inspired me to find a way to get over the fear of leaf removal, leaf, you know, cleanups and whatnot, beyond a small scale, and conquer that and come up with a strategy so that I can implement that back into my business to give me more work this time of year, to help extend my season. So once mowing ends, everything doesn't have to end. It's just, you know, the mowing part ends, but we can still continue into cleaning up and removing the leaves. So that's really what I focused on. What's the right setup for me, and what type of properties do I want to take on for that kind of work. And I made some videos about all that this time last year. I also have a series for leaf removal setups that I have on my channel as well, and that's where a bunch of local people saw some of these videos that I was making. They wanted to get together with me and show me their setups, and I basically shot like a kind of a get to know the pro type spin-off with these guys locally, but just focusing on their leaf setup. I got to know them a little bit, on camera and everything, as well as looked at their leaf setups and asked them a lot of different questions about their leaf setups and how they take care of leaves, what's their strategy and all that. That helped me learn, in addition to a lot of other things that I did, and just constantly networking with all the local guys in my area and just trying to really come up with some sort of a plan. So this isn't a perfect plan by any means. This is the first step of the plan. So I did take on some additional yards in neighborhoods that are still in my service area that I would normally said no to or referred them to someone else. Well, I took them on this year so that I knew there was a lot of trees. I knew I was going to have a lot of extra work, in addition to the work I would already get, which are just a few leaf cleanups here and there where we're just blowing leaves into the woods and stuff. I would normally do that by myself, and it would take me like, several hours or half a day or something by myself, where now I can stack those on top of each other in one day because I have my part-timers, so we can all knock out many of them in one day instead of just me knocking out one or two by myself in one day. So it's all working out so far. I also have another video about the bagger system that I bought for my Toro grandstand. That was basically the one investment that I purchased for my business as far as for leaf removal goes. So again, I don't have these massive leaf cleanups, these massive leaf removals where you need a leaf vac to suck it up. I'm able to mulch it down first and then suck it up with the bagger, and it's okay. There's a couple properties that are really large, and I'm kind of like, not sure what I'm gonna do with that. The other day I did actually text one of the guys, local guys that I know, and said, hey, do you have availability today or tomorrow to come by and suck up a big pile, because I don't think we're gonna be able to bag all this up. And he's like, yeah, that's no big deal, I should probably get to it tomorrow morning. So then I knew that all we had to do was blow everything to the front, make a nice huge pile right along the road there, leave it for him to come by and suck it up. Obviously he charged me for that, and that's all part of the price. It all worked out in the pricing because I priced for us to spend more time than we did, because I initially expected to remove the leaves myself. So in this case, we spent half the time. We just blew, then priced, because we were just blowing the leaves all to the curb, and then we left. So the pricing still worked out and everything got done and everybody's happy. So that's something that I'll probably do going forward, is to continue partnering with the local people around here that have networked with me and said, hey, if you ever need any piles sucked up, just let me know. As long as I can fit it in the schedule, I'll stop by and I'll suck it up. So there's different areas and different people. So I definitely want to lean on them, because I think it really will work out in those situations. And this way I can still take care of those properties. I just don't have to do the entire thing myself. We can still get hours and get billable work done, so that we can blow everything to the street, and then they can come by and suck it up. So this way I don't have to right now invest in a dump truck or trailer or anything like that, or any kind of leaf box setup in a vac. I can just focus on the setup that I have now and still make money and still get my part-timers hours. So that's the plan I have for now. Obviously, year after year, I'm gonna continue getting more accounts that need more leaf cleanups and removals, so that will continue giving us even more work throughout the year, past the holidays and so on. And we'll see where we go from there. But that's my strategy, and so far it's working out well with everything that's going on. With the part-timers that I have limited availability, as well as a small amount of accounts that I have right now that need that kind of work to be done. But it's more than what I had last year. It's probably triple the amount that I had last year. So it's all working out. That's my plan. Let me know what you guys are doing. Have you tried something new this season? Or is this your first time getting into leaves or anything like that? Or have you changed your setup in any way? Go ahead, share them below. I appreciate all the feedback. I like reading it and learning new things and sharing it with the rest of the community, everyone else that watches the video and reads the comments. They could potentially learn some stuff too, so I appreciate it. If this is your first time watching this video, thanks for clicking on it. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Ring that bell so you get notifications for my weekly videos. I appreciate all you guys for watching. Don't forget to keep trying new things and be a rookie for life. Peace.